Whether it's crunching through dense forest trails or quietly idling up to a Wendy's drive-thru window, the four-wheel drive Ford Bronco is arguably the most exciting off-roader since the Jeep Wrangler. Considering the obsession that the US has with SUVs, it was always a little strange that Ford let the Bronco slip out of production in the mid-90s. Few vehicles have done more to popularize the 4x4 after all. That's why people cheered when Ford announced that it was bringing back the classic off-roader following a 25-year absence. The Detroit giant didn't just bring the Bronco back as a model, though. It brought the SUV back as an entire family. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it's hard to disagree in the case of the Bronco. The iconic 4x4's relaunch last year has done nothing to dissipate the public's interest in the vehicle. Build slots filled soon after Ford announced it was bringing the vehicle in 2020, and when deliveries finally began last year, new owners were quickly flipping the off-roader, which starts at just over $28,000 for prices running into the six figures. Before we get into the specs, just a reminder that as always, we have a fun bonus fact for you towards the end of the video, so stay with us. Number 1. SUV options. Ford didn't just bring back the Bronco last year, it also introduced the Bronco Sport. Despite what its name may suggest, the SUV isn't a variant, it's a fully distinct model. The standard Bronco is the newest version of the 4x4 you know and love, available in either a 2- or 4-door configuration. The 6th generation of Ford's boxy bruiser is a vehicle made to be driven anywhere, whether that be the streets of your town, wide open highways, or way off the beaten path. It's an off-roader in every sense of the word. The Bronco Sport, meanwhile, is something else entirely. It's a compact crossover instead of a burly 4x4, though it shares some retro styling cues with the standard Bronco. It's built on the same front-wheel drive platform as the Explorer SUV and Maverick pickup truck, meaning it's aimed at your average city or suburban driver. We know what that may sound like, but the model, which is only available in a 5-door configuration, isn't just a Bronco in the name. All-wheel drive comes standard, so it can be as capable as you want it to be. The vehicle may be best suited for driving on the road rather than off it, but it's also not afraid to spend some time in the dirt. Things are holding steady as the new Bronco enters its 3rd year of production. As with the past 2 years, there are several different trim levels to choose from in 2023, including Base, Big Bend, Black Diamond, Outer Banks, Badlands, Wildtrak, and Everglades, which add different levels of off-road goodies and luxury amenities. 2 new trim levels, the Heritage and Heritage Limited Editions, will be available in the new year. Both are based on the Big Bend Bronco and add several cool design flourishes to both the interior and exterior, including a 2-tone paint job and white grille, both of which are references to the first Bronco from 1966. Number 2. Performance. Unlike its predecessors, the new Bronco isn't available with a V8. There are still 2 mills to choose from, though: a turbocharged 2.3-liter EcoBoost inline-4 that produces up to 300 horsepower and 325 feet-pound of torque, and a twin-turbocharged 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6 that spits out an even more robust 330 horses and 415 pound-foot of twist. The first engine can be connected to either a 10-speed automatic or a 7-speed manual gearbox. The second only comes with the automatic. Whichever transmission you opt for, power is sent to all 4 wheels. You may not win many drag races in the Bronco, but it's got plenty of might. It's rated to tow up to 3,500 pounds, according to Ford, whichever configuration or engine you choose. The Bronco Sport isn't as robust as its off-road friendly sibling, but it's no slouch. The standard engine is a turbocharged 1.5-liter 3-cylinder that delivers a respectable 181 horsepower and 190 foot-pound of torque. The more powerful option, which is only available with a Badlands trim package, is a turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4 that produces 250 horsepower and 277 pound-foot of torque. Both engines come mated to an 8-speed automatic that sends power to all 4 wheels. Both powertrains have some pep, especially since the Bronco Sport is more compact than its sibling, but we'd leave the towing to the more rugged 4x4. Number 3. Interior. The new Bronco's interior is less of a salute to the past than its exterior. Whether you're in the 2- or 4-door model, the cabin is decidedly streamlined. It's also very modern, with a digital gauge cluster and either an 8- or 12-inch touchscreen infotainment screen that runs Ford's Sync 4 software at the top of the center stack, right in the middle of the dashboard. Like one of its main competitors, the Jeep Wrangler, the Bronco has removable doors, which can be stored in the back, though they do take up serious space. The 2 doors hard top roof and the 4 doors hard or soft top roof can also be taken down when you want to enjoy the good weather. If you do plan to take advantage of this feature, you might want to opt for rubberized floor and vinyl upholstery, both of which make cleanup a breeze. The Bronco Sport, meanwhile, looks a little closer to the inside of your standard Ford SUV than its more stylish sibling. You can also have one infotainment display option, the 8-inch touchscreen, which is again located in the center of the dash. You can take off the doors or roof, but you can add a moonroof and upgrade the cargo area, which already features a built-in bottle opener with a slide-out table. Number 4. Exterior. When you bring back a classic beloved by enthusiasts and casual drivers alike, you have to get the design just right. Ford faced a tough task when it decided to resurrect the Bronco, but there's no denying that the new SUV is pretty slick. The Bronco certainly underwent some changes during its 1st to 5th generations, but there is a clear stylistic through line that connects each iteration. The 6th generation is no different. Whether you opt for the 2- or 4-door model, its body is suitably boxy. The shape is a bit softer than previous generations, but it looks rugged as any 4x4, but especially a Bronco should. Highlighting this is its bold grille, prominent fender flares, and chunky all-terrain tires. It's also available with a removable hardtop if you plan to have some fun in the sun. The Bronco Sport, on the other hand, looks more like a modern-day SUV than an old-school throwback. It's got some retro flourishes, like its grille, plastic fenders, and roof rack, but it lacks the all-terrain attitude of the standard version. These little details go a long way toward ensuring it stands out from the rest of the crossover pack. Number 5. Storage. As for cargo space, the 2-door model has 22.4 cubic feet of space behind its second row of seats and 52.3 cubic feet when they're folded down, while the 4-door model has 38 cubic feet of space behind the rear row of seats and 83 cubic feet of space when they're down. Thank you for staying with us so far. It's now time for the promised bonus fact. To commemorate 25 years of production, Ford offered a Silver Anniversary Edition Bronco for the 1991 model year. A cosmetic option package, the Silver Anniversary Edition featured current red exterior paint and a gray leather interior. From 1991 through 1992, the Night option package featured a completely blacked out exterior with contrasting graphics. Which Bronco trim is your favorite? Comment down below and let us know all about it. If you enjoyed the content, uplift the channel by hitting like, subscribe, and also ring the YouTube bell to meet us again in the following video. Until next time.